All right, here we are in Kranj. Jakob SCHUBERT, Sean McCall. It's a strange event for you two guys because you're both going to have a gold medal around your neck at the end of the weekend. Tell us about it.
Well, yeah, like you said, I win the general overall combined.
Yeah.
A lot of the fact because Jakob didn't even do the bouldering season, so that put me at a big advantage. But yeah, I've already won it, even if whoever's in second wins and I come last. So it's a really nice feeling. It's also the first time that I've won it because this guy's won it for the last 3 years in a row. But
Yeah.
It's still a victory for me, so I'm really psyched.
And Jakob, here's your chance. Trash talking for next year. You know, you've let him have it once, but next year you're going to be back.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, the last 3 years it was really close between us two as well. I think it would have been super difficult to beat him this year. He was strong both bouldering and lead. I mean, he's also having a good chance to be second or at least third in the lead overall. And yeah, I mean, I'm just super psyched that I was able to secure the lead overall already. I think we both can just climb without any mental pressure here and just enjoy it.
We've both been really aware with you two over the last 3 or 4 years how close you are. You've improved your lead, you've improved your bouldering, and you're both sort of pushing each other. You know, do you feel that you're pushing each other all the time, Jakob?
Yeah, I mean, it is great that there are like more people out there who try to do like both seasons. I mean, it is really difficult to do both bouldering and lead in a whole season. I mean, Sean can tell you more about this as well. It is exhausting. There are a lot of World Cups, and of course it helps if like someone else, even especially if it's like a good friend, does the same thing, and you can share that hard feeling.
Yeah. I've got to admit, we feel tired and we're only sat there watching you. So you guys actually competing and the training you have to do. Like this is tough, isn't it, Sean, for the whole season? It's a big year.
It is a big year, and you even look at it at the beginning of the year and you say, okay, my first comp's in March or April, and then my last comp's in November. Yeah. And you have to choose sections of the year where you know you're going to have to go back to training to, you know, get some power back or build your endurance. And so it's always a game kind of like that. You have to really be adaptive of when you feel like your power is lacking or your endurance is lacking, and kind of always tweaking your program a bit.
Yeah. There's some good new kids coming up. I was watching Sebastian a little bit earlier. He's going to be a good kid for the future. You know, does that also drive you on to see some of the youngsters coming through?
Yeah, I mean, not only the youngsters, just the level in general is improving every year. I feel like it's really nice to see that progress. I feel like every year it's harder to make finals in lead and bouldering, and it's great to see, especially of course if like young people can make it through as well. And of course also speaking for your own country, like we have a lot of talents in Austria. It's really nice to see the progress in training, to see the progress over years, and yeah.
And same for you, Sean. You know, there's a big talent coming through from the United States, from Vail. So many females qualified in the finals, but you know, some good male athletes coming through as well.
I mean, yeah, there was more Canadians, I think, at all of them this year. And even in the lead season, there was a Canadian that not followed, but was with me at every lead World Cup, at least this season. So it's nice to see. We're trying to advance our programs as best we can. We take, the Austrian and the French and all of those as kind of guidelines. Yeah. But it's coming through. You know, we're building our climbers. We have the climbers, and we'll look towards the future for that one.
Now, for those of us who are experts on paper and obviously couldn't even climb the first hold, we've got a theory that if one of you really gets good at speed, you're going to dominate for years to come. Have you ever thought, maybe I could just get a little bit better at the speed? Do you think Sean's doing it, Jakob?
Well, Sean is already pretty good in speed. He has like 8 something in Gijon, and that's pretty much also why he won the overall world championship. I mean, of course, not only because of it, but that was important as well, since Jan did really well in bouldering and also not so bad in lead. So he is the speed climber of us. I can't go under 11, not yet.
Wow. So that's your training for the winter, yeah.
Maybe.
Is that it? Did you concentrate a little bit on speed to get some more points? You must have done for 8 seconds.
I did 8:38, which is my personal and competition best in Gijon, and I don't really practice it because now speed climbing is turning towards more athleticism, like sprinting. So their legs are really strong, they're really big. If I start to gain muscle on my legs, it's probably going to affect my bouldering and lead. So I don't focus on it. Whereas at the same time, I try to do as many speed World Cups as I can during the year, if they're at the same time as a bouldering or a lead event, just so I have practice for mostly the World Championships. And in Gijon, it really paid off. I had done one in Arco the week just before, so that was 4 runs there, and then I had 4 runs in Gijon, and I set a personal best, and obviously won the overall.
And is that the problem? If you do bulk up a little bit, when you get to the lead, you're actually just heavier, so you're not going to be so good on the lead.
It is. At the end of the day, you're a bit heavier. I mean, yeah, you could argue, well, your legs are a bit stronger, you'll be able to jump a little bit further, but it just doesn't really help. If you're a kilo heavier in your legs, but you're not stronger in your arms, it's kind of counterproductive.
Great stuff. Well, I've got to say, it's been fantastic watching you guys over the last 4 or 5 years, this personal head-to-head. Long may it go on, and congratulations to both of you. For once, you're sharing a gold. You know, you've got a gold each, and then next year, let's go for it. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.